Ken Kasterko. Redheads. Redheads, Ken Kasterko.
Thank you, esteemed guests, fellow Toastmasters. About 13 years ago, well, let's say 14 years ago, my wife and I embarked on a journey to have children. And I know all the parents in the room are like, oh yeah, parent, kids, this is great, kids. I'll just tell you, I love kids. I just don't like the process between the birth and actually getting the child. Why? Because I'm not very good with like blood and guts and stuff like that. I don't know how many of you really like blood and guts and that kind of stuff, but it makes me want to faint. So all I could think about when we were told we were having a baby was, and I'm serious, all I could think about was, am I going to be in the birth room or not? That was it. That's all I could think about. What's going to happen when I have to encounter this? And going to Lamaze, wow, what an incredible process that was. There's that excited guy at Lamaze, the guy that's like more excited than the wife, than the gal that's having the baby. He's just all over the place. I can't wait. We've been wanting this forever. I want 14 kids. I'm just like, man, I just want to make it through without fainting. That's all I want to do. If I can make it through without fainting, it's a miracle. So we're laying in bed one night. My wife is, as you see, rolling, flipping, 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 because she's never comfortable. And she actually liked her pregnancy. She actually had a great time during her pregnancy. And I would go, man, am I going to ever get any sleep? And she'd look at me like, yeah, you're going to get some sleep. Like, never. You'll never get sleep. Wait till the child's born. Just wait. You wait. Well, one night we're laying in bed, and she goes, my water broke. It's a water bed, honey. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, okay? It's a water bed. It's okay. No, my water broke. The water broke. What water are you talking about? Well, the water broke. Oh, ooh. Get out of bed. She's like, do something. Go get the car. Help me. We got to go to the hospital. We get to the hospital. On our way to the hospital, I'm looking at her, and I'm looking ahead, and I'm looking at her, and I'm looking ahead, and I'm like, are you all right? She looked at me, and she goes, are you all right? No, I'm not all right. I know it's coming. She calls her friend. Her friend comes rushing down to enjoy this experience, right? And she's a lot like me. We're kind of happy-go-lucky. We're in the hospital room. The doctor is in there. The nurses are in there. They're hooking her all up. They're getting all ready to go. And the bed's here, and I'm here, and I won't travel 3 feet this way to save my life. I stood right here by her head the entire time, while her friend in the background's going, did you see that thing spike? Did you see it spike? The baby's, the contractions for my wife, the little monitor thing would spike, and she'd go, oh my gosh, that was a 92. It was a 92. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Well, very soon, my wife didn't go through a lot of labor. Very soon, my son starts to crown. I said, crown. I said, you want to look? No, I don't want to look. I don't want anything to do with a crown. I don't even know what that is. Well, so this is how I was there. I don't know what to do, honey. She's like, she's just in. Anybody here been through childbirth? I'm the women. Well, then you know. I don't know nothing. So she's grabbing my hand, and she's squeezing my hand harder, and I'm thinking, man, you're hurting my hand. You don't say that to a woman who's giving birth to a child. You don't say that. You don't say, you're hurting my hand. She let go of my hand and started grabbing the railing. I don't have to go any more than that. But anyway, I actually looked like this, and as my son was coming out into this wonderful world, I saw red hair. Well, I don't have red hair. And my wife does not have red hair. So I did not ask her why the kid had red hair during that time, I promise you. But I was like, whoa. And she's like, what? What? I said, the kid's got red hair. And she goes, wow. What are you talking about? She's like, what in the world are you talking about? The kid has red hair. I don't care. Just get it out. Get it out. And Mary, her friend, was just like clapping and having a good time and everything. My poor wife just went through it all. Just went through it all. But though a very, very fast very fast birth. But as my son was in the doctor's arms and the umbilical cord was hanging out, the doctor asked me, connected to my son, asked me, hey, do you want to cut the cord? I said, do you want me to faint? I said, I'm not cutting that. There's no way. He goes, you sure? I said, just do it. And so they cut the cord and they set my brand new baby boy, red-haired baby boy, on my wife's chest, all bloody and yucky, and I just about fainted again. And then they said, do you want to hold it? I said, no, I don't. I don't want to hold this baby. I want to look at it when it's clean and it's ready to go. That's all I want to do. So, the moral of the story is, if you've got a weak stomach, you better stay in the room anyway. You better stay with your wife, because you're either going to faint then and get hurt, or you're going to get hurt later on. But you're going to get hurt if you don't stick to the job at hand and do what you were taught to do. A couple years later, we had a beautiful little girl, Mary, who it wasn't quite as dramatic, but I never looked. I just saw another red-haired little girl come out and go, what is going on, woman?